Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys back in today's video with another WWE Ultimate Edition action figure review, and today is a little different because today for the very first time we're looking at a custom Ultimate Edition action figure, that being John Cena based on his WrestleMania 28 attire. I'm not sure if many of you know, I absolutely love John Cena. He is my second favorite wrestler of all time, only behind Rey Mysterio. And while I'm personally a bigger fan of either the orange look or the purple look from 2010, this look is still just as iconic as those. Some people even argue to say that this is probably his best attire. You know, I love that design. It's so clean. Nonetheless, this is a version of John Cena that I'm super nostalgic for. This was 2012 Cena, and I think I was at my peak of loving WWE at the time. I loved Cena so much, and you know, this shirt, this attire just really is such a throwback. Yeah, here he is out of the box. I just freaking love John Cena so much, and especially this era of Cena. Look, I get it. He was, oh lol, Cena wins. I was like 11 at the time, so you know, cut me some slack. He was a superhero to me. This was my very first time cracking a torso, and the signs of that are pretty evident, as you can see. I made some little oopsies here and there, like you can see out there on the belt buckle. The tool I used kind of scraped some of that paint away, and on the back you can see on this back buckle, if it'll focus, Jesus. Yeah, you can see like little plastic bits right there just scraped off from me using that tool. Yeah, it was not a easy experience. I'd say like the sculpt of the pants definitely made it a lot harder, and you can see right here where I cracked it on the side. Of course, if I like put any pressure going in any direction, it'll separate, but honestly that's not really an issue here because I'm going to be displaying this on the shelf rather than, you know, like taking bumps with him, so I don't really have to worry about him breaking apart. Now, going over the sculpt of this figure, now this is the same exact as the WWE Elite, like from the legs going down. It's, yeah, I could have swapped these feet to have the you know, the toe pivot, but these shoes just aren't accurate to what John was wearing that night. It's, yeah, not really, he didn't have like these high tops. And I have this off to the side. Yeah, this is the Elite. I put the Elite body on that Cena and just like transferred all the accessories over, the arms too. I'll get to that later. But yeah, I pretty much just made a brand new Elite Cena from scratch, and I'm probably going to gift this away to my younger brother. He's really into playing with WWE action figures, so I'll probably just give that to him and, you know, keep my custom. But yeah, going up, I can't really say how old this mold is. Will it say on the bottom? 2012. Yikers. Yeah, I guess this has been in use for well over a decade, for over a dozen years at this point. And again, I could have used like these pants, right? Or a figure using these pants. But if you go back and watch WrestleMania 28, his jorts weren't that long. They barely covered up the top of his knee pads. I think these jorts are like very gracious because, in all honesty, like they were probably like up to right here where this first pin is that night. They were pretty short. But this is honestly as close as we'll get in terms of accuracy, and I'm not really trying to do any painting or any extra sculpting. I'm just, you know, I'm content with just swapping some parts around and calling it a day. Speaking of which, yeah, his chonies, his underwear, Chain Gang Soldier. This is a work in progress. I'm going to have to eventually cover this up. Again, I just don't want to do any painting or any extra sculpting. In this case, painting. Yeah, because I also like want to kind of paint this top blue part right here. And the same with the front going across right there. Because again, if you go back to the match, he's not wearing like white shorts. This is something that even the official Elite got wrong, because you could see right here he's wearing like white underwear. That night he wasn't. He was wearing black Hanes or something. I forget what brand it was, but it was not white. Now, continuing up, this is the real reason why I wanted to make this. I'm an ultimate collector. I think that if I fall down the elite rabbit hole, I'm just going to go into a massive amount of credit card debt. So, I stick to just ultimates alone. And yeah, I just wanted a CENA from my childhood in the ultimate line. I got a little tired of waiting, so I decided to make my own. Yeah, here we have that ultimate articulation, just beautiful, and that shoulder joints, those butterfly shoulder joints, awesome, just so incredible. Now I also did an arm swap. The original John Cena figure, I'm gonna keep having to pull this guy off from the side. He has these pinned elbows. The brand new WrestleMania Elite John had pinless elbows, so I just did like a swap. I actually had to cut the peg off with an X-Acto knife just to shorten it, because like it was like sticking out even more than it is right here. This is definitely something I could do a lot better. I'm probably gonna have to come back to this some other time, just like shave down that peg inside so it fits even more, because like we bring in the Elite and you can see like it's like just a very snug fit, looks seamless right there. Over here there is a big gap, so yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to work on. Now these pieces of course are just like carried over from the Elite, his sweatbands and his headband, his bicep band, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, going up, and for the face sculpt, I also brought it over from the WWE Elite, because the Ultimate, I just feel like it's all right, but it just looks like he has brown eyes, and he has those bright baby blues. So I just thought this one was better. I just thought this one was a bit better than this one. For accessories, my custom John Cena comes with, of course, his smiling head sculpt, his more neutral smiling head sculpt. Yeah, I actually got this figure on OfferUp for like $20, and I'm guessing it's because the head sculpt, the paint apps on the head sculpts weren't the best, which leads me to his yelling head sculpt, and good God almighty, they botched this one. Yikes. Like, is the eye even supposed to be there? It just looks so unnatural and so weird. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping on that first one. I'm definitely going to keep this one on. John Cena also comes with 2 open C-grip hands. 2 opened up hands for his patented you can't see me, as The Rock would say. That was so bad. 2 opened up hands for his patented "you can't see me" taunt. Yeah, just going across right here. Very cool. He also comes with these 2 like Word Life Dr. Orthogonomic hand gestures. These aren't like accurate for this Cena at all. Like, I would have liked this one. I don't even know if they've like done this gesture for Elite John Cena before. If they have, let me know, because I'll definitely try to scoop those up and put them on here. He also comes with his entrance gear, and yeah, this is just what I remember from my childhood. So nostalgic for this. There's his Rise Above Hate C Nation shirt, his dog tags, and his "You Can't See Me" hat. Such a great throwback, Oh yeah, and there's the design even continues on the back right here and right there. But yeah, this is how it's probably going to be on the shelf for a long while. Oh, and how can I forget the WWE Championship too? Even though this isn't accurate, this is a cool like what if, because he could have won this championship at many different points. But going over articulation, the head is able to move up this much, go down a tiny bit. He does have side-to-side pivot and side-to-side movement right there. His arm is able to move this far up and is able to go this far back and down this far forward. He has upper shoulder rotation and a bicep swivel, double jointed pinless elbows, and your standard wrist hinge going up, down, all the way around. He's able to bend this far back and this far forward. And with that diaphragm joint, he's also able to move all the way around. He has a pivot and a tiny bit of side-to-side movement, not too much. He does have side-to-side movement, though, at the waist swivel. And then his leg is able to kick up this much and go out to the side that much and go back like not at all. He has upper thigh swivel, a double jointed knee, and his foot is able to move this far down, this far up, and he also has Now on to the size comparisons. Here we have John Cena next to two of his greatest rivals of all time, The Rock and AJ Styles. And then here we have two more of his greatest rivals, Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton. And then next we have Bret the Hitman Hart and Stone Cold. What? Stone Cold. What? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Next we have Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan. Morbius and Gary the Stormtrooper. And finally the Marvel Legends Spider-Hams. Alright, final rating and my overall thoughts. I think I'm going to give him a final rating. And this is just like my rating of like how I did with this custom. I think like a 7.5 to 8. You know what? I'll grant myself some leniency. I'll give myself an 8 out of 10. For my very first WWE Ultimate Edition custom, I don't think I did that shabby. Of course, there are a lot of room to improve. However, I think this was a very good first outing. And yeah, obviously, this is a look from John Cena that I grew up with, and I'm so happy to have it in the Ultimate Edition line, so I can put it on my display. Oh man, it looks amazing. But yeah, that'll do for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do that'll support the channel will be greatly appreciated. Stay tuned the rest of this week for more WrestleMania inspired videos. I'll have one for every day of the week until WrestleMania Sunday. So yeah, stay tuned for all of those. But yeah, with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.